Cinderella is biblical. The story of Cinderella bears a striking resemblance to the story of David. Think about it. David became king, but he wasn't even at his own anointing. Kind of like Cinderella, the stepsister, right? When the king came to the palace where Cinderella lived, they didn't even consider Cinderella. They looked at all of her ugly stepsisters and they all tried on the shoe, right? So they passed over the house. Cinderella obviously eventually became the princess, right? Which is just like David. When they came to find a new king and to anoint a new king, they went to David's parents and they brought everyone except David. All of David's brothers except David. He was the only one who was not at his own anointing, much like Cinderella. But eventually, David became the king. I bring this up for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm a filmmaker who also loves Jesus. And the film industry has gotten a bad rap. And part of the reason is because people think that God is not in film. Either that, or they think that it's evil and the people are trying to make out being wealthy and wealthy people as evil or bad, which is kind of ironic because they're actually making the money. But it also makes sense because most of the people watching these films are, well, poor. Or at least they're not wealthy. They're not millionaires, they're not billionaires, right? Most of the people watching. Okay, so they have to kind of pander to that audience and they have to make them hear what they want to hear and make them feel good, right? They got to portray wealthy people in a bad light. First of all, that's not the case in every movie, although I do agree that it is in most movies. And I also agree that God is not in most films. Maybe I'm wrong about Cinderella kind of being parallel to David in the Bible or being somewhat of like an allegory. Maybe I'm just seeing that because I do love Jesus and because I do study the Bible, but either way, my point still stands. Spoonful of sugar, mix some medicine, go down. So because Cinderella was a children's movie, there's going to be a lot of parents watching, right? This could be a movie that has the potential to bring people to Christ. So we need to make movies that are more covert. I'm not saying cover up God or cover up Christ, but what I'm saying is spoonful of sugar, make some medicine, go down. Don't make a movie that says, hey, this is for people that want to know Jesus. This is a movie about how so-and-so came to Christ or whatever. Don't make it so obvious, but also I just now discovered that this could possibly be the story of David disguised as Cinderella. Make it more overt. Yes, we do need more God in the film industry, but we also don't need Christian films. It's not going to bring people to Christ. So what do you think? Do you think that Cinderella was kind of like the covert story of David disguised? And also, do you think that we should make more films that are kind of similar, not covering up God or Christ, but to make movies that would be more digestible for people who don't know God? Spoonful of sugar, make some medicine, go down. What do you think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments, all right? My name is Liberty, and everything that I do is for you because you are worth it.